Um, Hello there. Hello there, gentle artists, gentle creatives. Well, you want to know a little bit more about clay? I got you. This is the way it works. We love clay at our school. And I'm just, sitting here by the campfire, just reflecting about how great clay is. Well, let me show you what we got here. When we use clay, we tend to use both white earthenware clay, okay, and ironically, it's not white yet because it's wet. It's wet with water. Now, when it's malleable like this, when it's movable, we can still sculpt it. This is called the plastic stage, okay, right here. So the plastic stage, this is when it's perfect. But when it's starting to crack a little bit, we just add a little bit of slip and then we can keep working. Then when clay starts to dry just a little bit, here's the beautiful part. I'm gonna grab an example. I have one that's been drying. It starts to get white along the edges, okay? And when I can feel that there's no cold temperature to the touch, that's called the greenware stage. When it's in the greenware stage, then I can put it in the kiln, our little fire, to cook it. Then once it's fully cooked, then I can pull it out and it's pure white. Now I do have one example back here. This is a 3D person and I just painted part of it with metallic acrylic, but this is how white it goes from this to this after it's fired, this light white. Now that is perfect so that we can start to either put acrylic paint on the surface of that little guy. We could also put glaze, shiny glaze. This is an opalescent, pearly kind of a glaze, 3 different colors of pearlescent glaze. Work could be also, here's a darker glaze. This one's kind of a green and turquoise kind of a glaze that we could use. Here are some other ones from some of the younger students. They're working on textures and using warm colors. This is acrylic paint. It's way more durable in the long run. Okay. Some of our students in the past have actually used watercolor on the surface and they look great. These are some of my nesting bowls and that's actually 3 that are together. Okay, so after they have that clear, beautiful little watercolor, cheers. Okay, the clear, or the watercolor, we put a clear coat of Mod Podge over the top to give it a shiny effect. And sometimes this is red earthenware clay. It turns like a kind of a beautiful kind of a rusty ochre colored. Okay, this is some of the work of our younger students. The red earthenware clay turns a light orange once it's fired. Okay, and then we've started to add some detail over the side of it. So stages of clay, we go from the plastic stage when we can sculpt it. We go to the greenware stage where it's just dry. And then ultimately, when it's all fired, it turns into what's called the bisqueware, kind of like a biscuit that's cooked, the bisqueware stage. So those are the 3 stages, many different coverings that we can put on clay, watercolor, acrylic paint, and then ultimately glaze, which is basically liquid glass that melts on the surface. Did you know you can even melt marbles on the surface of clay? True story. So you got it right here. Thanks for joining us, learning about clay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get a little clazy, would ya? Okay, see you.